Good day, good day, good day, everybody. Brian here. 9 a.m. today on September 30th. So I want to go over another correspondence I got yesterday regarding Python trading and what I've got on the cookbooks, I guess you could call it. So this came in via eBay, of all things. I haven't seen an eBay message in decades. I haven't participated in anything with eBay in decades, but nonetheless we got this, so I'm going to respond to this guy. What trading platform can I use your Python script? Okay, there are two separate things. Python scripting, I've got my Python course. You can find that on the quantlabs.net/shop. And then there's a trading platform which I think is making life a lot easier for people. The one I recommend is MotoWave, and it's a stellar piece of technology. In there, it doesn't matter what kind of trading you want, futures or stock or Forex or crypto. It has everything out there with all the major brokers and exchanges you want to talk to with MotoWave. Okay, I'm not going to go into what MotoWave is, but I do have a playlist on my channel at QuantLabs, so youtube.com/QuantLabs, and in there you'll find this MotoWave playlist. You can just go through that. There's a lot of videos there if you want to go through that. That's up to you. So continuing along here, we have, is your Python script only good for Forex trading? No, it's mainly for crypto trading. I've offered lots of videos on crypto, the big benefits of it, and where it's much easier. Python trading, from my experience, only takes you up to so far, but if you want to do automated orders, Python, I just find you have to blow your brains out to get a lot of results for applying stop losses, trailing stop losses, and it can get really wonky. So you're better off to be in a trading platform, and you know the trading platform I'm suggesting here. So can I use your script to trade stock? You could, but again, you got to substitute the word script and put in platform, because platform with MotoWave, mostly a lot of people will probably want to use interactive brokers. So interactive brokers is supported by MotoWave, so that is a potential. So again, replace your query with the word script and put in trading platform. Okay, because Python can do it, yes, but you have to build it, and I don't have any of those capabilities. Now, let me go to this, so we're here. Do you provide instructions to backtest your Python script? This is where things get really wonky. I don't talk a lot about backtesting a lot. I don't talk a lot about backtesting for a reason, because I just don't find it works. I think a lot of people get sucked into that methodology, and they never come out. So for instance, you could backtest a trading idea you have, and that's all fine and good, and you could backtest it till the cows come home. You can retweak it, you can optimize all the parameters, use a really good, it's a very good platform, backtester for Python. But again, I don't know if I would go down that route. I just find you're better off to put some money into the game. Whatever you're trading, start small, like really small. Like for instance, with crypto, with Kraken, you can start with $10 minimum trade. So if you can afford $10 per trade, you definitely do that instead of backtesting, because backtesting is a real big time suck. And the other problem is, when you do have a trading idea, chances are your market regime is going to change on you. So your strategy or your bot idea will no longer be valid because the market's changed on you. So for instance, if I was to show you, just as an example here, let me load up my MotoWave here. as an example, what I'm going to show you is a good one is obviously Bitcoin itself. So if I load in, this is MotorWave again. So if I was to show you Bitcoin, the performance of Bitcoin, I'm going to show you probably on a weekly basis here. I can show you probably 3 regimes. Right here, nobody knew what Bitcoin was. And this is before September, let's say last year, 2020. And then Bitcoin got in the news, everyone traded it, and it just spiked from, let's say, 10,000 all the way up to 60 grand. And a lot of people got very, very wealthy from that move in a very short period of time. So right here, what I'm saying is you have one market regime along here, you have another market regime here, and everyone's making money and they don't know what to do when this crash comes. I lost half my portfolio along this route, and that's fine. And then here is where it gets challenging, because now Bitcoin and the crypto space overall gets very range bound, but yet you can see right in here there's downward pressure, so it's very hard to trade in that kind of environment. And then here, more recently, if I was to show you daily, this is just very recent, you can see how Bitcoin's become very range bound. I mean, you can make a lot of money here, going from 65,000, 50,000, then it just goes parabolic and whatnot. So being able to trade that, it's tough to do, because you're pretty well having 3 strategies there, 3 different market conditions, and not one strategy will cover those market scenarios. So be aware of that. Very, very important. But a lot of people never consider it, especially if they're new to it. So let me just load up my next set of questions here from this person. Okay, here we go. So continuing along, that's why I don't believe in backtesting, just because the market conditions change, the market regime changes so fast, especially in things like crypto, and the market itself changes, mainstream market as I call it. What is the winning rate? Okay, when it comes to winning rate, a lot of the professionals will tell you that doesn't matter. In my case, I can have days, and again, with what I just showed you, when the momentum's up in the market, I could have winning ratio of 70%. If I'm developing a new strategy, it can be as low as 20, 25%, and then I throw it out. But there's still some tools in there that are useful. But generally, most of the time, my winning rate will be around 50%, which is pretty good. But when you look at my portfolio or my third-party analysis, you'll see the sudden rise of about 25% increase, and that has a lot to do with how Bitcoin has blown up during that period between September of last year in 2020 all the way up to 60,000 plus this year, earlier in 2021. But again, since then, everything's settled down, and it's pretty well 50%. And I can get days where it's 60%, and I can get days where it's 30%. So on average, let's average it out to a win ratio of 50%. The problem with a win ratio of 50% is that you're churning your portfolio. You're not really growing it. So after my own frustration with Python and trying to get automated trading to work with Python, I just came to the conclusion I'm not going to grow this portfolio. So what I did was I'm going to separate the 2 functions, Python for the research, Python for the tools that I already have that seem to work pretty nice to set up trading chart setups, and then load those into a platform like MotorWave, and then build from there with automated trading. I've already talked about what studies work and blah blah blah. Just put up a whole series of videos on that, so watch those. Okay, let's go back here. Do you provide any service for trading? The $1 million question, the $1 million question. And the answer is of course. Now just understand something. Just understand something very simple. I'm going to show you where to go for this, because this may overwhelm you. Okay, let's go back to the screen here. So, for anybody who's watching this, you want to get onto my email list. Okay, you get on my email list by going to quantlabs.net. Okay, /contact. Okay, in there You'll fill in your information. I don't resell it. I don't put it out there. That's one way. And if you want to kind of talk to me, and I'm trying to grow this chat server, I don't know why. Maybe I don't offer anything different, but here I put up a lot of my research. This is under quantlabs.info. In there you will find free trading signals, free news. So it's all free. But the nice thing about this server, there's no tracking, there's no logging, so nothing is kept on file like you get with Facebook and Google. Okay, so that's one of the big advantages. And you can visit that at quantlabs.info. Okay, so that's where we're at now in terms of what I got. All right, so in here, if you go to my quantlabs.net/shop, I got a whole slew of products. What I would recommend you is if you're new to all this, you're new to trading and you don't know where to go, the best product I can offer you is this one with the light bulb, Quant Analytics Service. Okay, that's covering all the crypto trading I offer. And if you're not a programmer, meaning you're not a technical person, you can subscribe to this, and I'm going to have a part of that that's going to deliver it through that chat server. The ability to get your trading setups. I'll be doing 2 sessions a day, be like a live trading workshop, and I might do those much more regularly. I'm probably going to offer that through this. If you're into programming, just look for the diamond here, this Quant Elite. That includes everything I've got, with the exception of my Quant Quant Analytics stuff. That's including an interactive brokers course. That's including a Python course, which you can get separately here, and on goes. But all you gotta really do is just check out my store, quantlabs.net/shop, and do that. Now, if you want to test yourself, you want to really test your technical capabilities, I have 2 very free courses. One on how to set up a cloud server, one how to do a test order through Binance, and also I've got another course I've got here on technical indicators that I use to do the trading setups to help suss out what's good, what's not, and be able to preload those into your platform like MotiveWave and set up your automated trading through that, through the trading chart setups. So that's what I got. Again, quantlabs.net/shop. So I got lots of stuff here. So hopefully I'll help you out and answers all those fun questions. Thanks for watching.